I'm Edgepen, and today I bring you another video. Today, I bring you the Loyalist of the Emperor's Children, Fulgrim the Silent. In my lore of this Fulgrim, it is that Fulgrim nearly died to Horus, saved barely in time by his brother Mortarion, but by that stage it was a bit too late. Horus had managed to injure Fulgrim so badly and scar him up, or even just shame. We're not too sure. No one really knows other than the 3 Primarchs. But from then on, Fulgrim has always worn a mask, kept his head covered, and does not speak a word to anyone, but some do say he speaks in whispers towards his brother Mortarion. Who knows? No Space Marine is foolish enough to ask. Right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and let's get into it. But before we do, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Alright, let's get into it. Starting this kit bash, I grabbed the eljohnson and leftover bits I had from the Fulgrim Deamon Prince kit. The basis of this model is the eljohnson miniature. For me, I luckily have majority of it, and all the pieces that I need are realistically the same pieces I converted with. This is a very pricey conversion, as the Fulgrim model is the new Fulgrim model is crazy expensive, and the eljohnson is pretty expensive for a Primarch. But that's alright. In this process I'm doing right now is removing all Dark Angel's iconography and insignia off the model, allowing me to build the model as the instructions stated, except for the torso piece. So this is a very simple process. I follow the instructions, avoiding the chest piece entirely because I used it for my Fulgrim, so I have to make a new one. My plan for that is to use the Fulgrim chest piece instead of the Lionel. Though I do use a green stuff Lionel copy I have to sort of give me an idea of what I'm working with. Making it fit in with a bit of super glue and then using aluminum foil to try and fill in the chest piece so everything fits in a bit nicer. Working like this is a bit more tedious, I guess is the best way to say it. Although before I can build this, I do make some trims to the Fulgrim torso, the chest piece, so it fits in a bit better. I angle it a bit more forward so that the Lionel head actually can see over, and that will be the basis of this conversion. The guide of this model is pretty much Fulgrim. Actually no, I'll save the lore for a bit later on in the video. Right now my goal is to make this as best I can. With a lot of the Fulgrim model being, well, Fulgrim's depiction as being very regal, very honor, very knightly, I decided to go a slightly different path, going along the lines of a wounded hero that has returned to the ranks to continue the fight, but he is no longer the same hero he once was. Using this green stuff, I start filling in the open areas of the armor so I can sculpt in my best attempt at robes. Specifically, similar to the model in reference was the Azrael, the Grandmaster of the Dark Angels. I know using a Dark Angel for a Emperor's Children model is a bit of an odd choice, but it is what I made. Using that as a guide because I had it on hand personally, I sort of blocked out what I wanted. This first round of sculpting didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted, but it did block in the basic shape I wanted. So I left it to be to harden overnight. Then I came in again in the next day to continue on the work, slowly adding to it and trying to make it better.
I am no sculptor by any choice, by any chance, or any way. I am terrible at this stuff. But I am slowly learning and trying to build my skill with it. So my goal was to pretty much keep touching this and keep fiddling with it until I got to somewhere where I actually liked it. And so I did. Adding in the Chaos Fulgrim wing thing. I don't know exactly what it is. I know it's a bit of decoration, but adding in that and then the shoulder pad behind it, it was just a lot of back and forth of this model. Then with the head, I built the Fulgrim Chaos, the Deamon Prince Fulgrim's hair to exactly its instructions, but remove the horns. I do apologize, it's a very jumpy around video. It was about 5 hours of work trying to get this thing to look the way I wanted it. And that's not including curing time and all that. Getting the head into position, I wanted him to look forward as he's walking forward. And I wanted to have the hair because there's such an iconic piece of Fulgrim. In all artwork, he's got bright white locks flowing in the air. So I decided to make it apart, as if there's a big gust of wind that's lifting his hair as he walks through the battlefield. Using a Dremel, I do indent the hair so it fits a bit better, but I still use green stuff in the end. Just to make it that little bit easy, better contact, but it wasn't my best work. Again, sculpting is not my strong suit here. I am slowly learning, so I do apologize for my poor work. But it was a great way to learn for this, and my goal for this sort of neck piece is to make it look like he's wearing like a scarf or a turban, sort of like a piece of cloth around his head to hide his hide his figure. As my lore for this Fulgrim is that while Horus was in the early days of his corruption, Fulgrim's egotistical nature, or well, mainly his ego and his pridefulness towards his own legion and his skill, annoyed Horus so much that Horus got enraged. With the help of the Chaos Gods inflicting on his mind, Horus set out to end his own brother. And almost was successful. People state that Fulgrim wears the mask and wears the hood to hide his face so he doesn't have to show the burdens of the battle. Others say he wears it out of shame. Some say it's for disfigurement to hide his scars. But no one fully knows, and no one probably ever will, as Fulgrim has made it sort of a oath to never show his face to a person or a loyalist or anyone ever again, and has become the silent Primarch. His goals now are to stop corruption and save his elder brother. Even though Horus did attack him and nearly kill him, one Primarch stepped in and saved Fulgrim. An unlikely contender joined their battle and stopped Horus from landing the final blow. And that Primarch was simply Mortarion, using a teleportation beam system to teleport himself into the middle of the battle and use his scythe to block Horus's attack and push him back, talking Horus down out of his blood rage and into his to give him some more common sense. But by then it was too late. Fulgrim had been injured so severely that he was sent to the Reaper's side, Mortarion's personal battle bard, to get apothecary help. Now back to the model. A lot of this work is very simple, very easy, it's very basic, I will admit. Using bits of other Primarchs like Rebute for the right shoulder pad, and for the sword again, swapping around Lionel's left hand and right hand to sort of give him a proper duelist pose, having one sword at the ready and the other one laid back a bit more to bring down a heavy strike. I added Lionel's pistol because it actually resembles the Emperor's Children's load symbol very well. Actually, it's surprisingly very Emperor's Children. I don't know if there's lore on that. I didn't really look into the lore that much. I just know the Primarchs and very few descriptions about them, as I'm not huge in lore. I add these pouches that I believe I got from the Extraction Squad kit to Fulgrim tip to fill in that little space, and it adds a little extra detail to the model, and sort of hides up my terrible green stuff work. With that, I'm very happy with this model so far. Adding in the extra, actually fixing the actual hand that fell off, giving him a very knightly duelist pose as he marches across the battlefield.
Paint a Warlock purple. Citadel Base, Nagaroth Knight. Citadel Base, Bathoras Gold. Game color, glorious gold. Citadel Base, Pentor Blue. Citadel Base, Dryad Bark. Citadel Base, Black Knight. burgundy. Citadel base, black gnar, burgundy. Army painter, banshee brown. Citadel base, Nagaroth knight. Painter, warlock purple. Army painter, dark stone. Army painter, ash green. Army painter, ash green. Game color, fluorescent red. Model color, white glaze. Citadel contrast, striking scorpion and green. Model color, white glaze. Ultrafine 0.5 sharp. Citadel contrast, striking scorpion and green. Game color, fluorescent red. Citadel base, Wreath Bow. Army Painter Ash Green.
Model color, oily steel.
Army Painter Matte Black.
Citadel contrast, Blood Angel red.
Citadel Base Wreath Bow.
Citadel shade, Agrath earth shade.
Army Painter Oak Brown. Army Painter Matte Black.
Citadel contrast, striking scorpion in green. Game color, fluorescent blue.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider liking, subscribing, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video. And I hope you guys have all enjoyed my Loyalist Fulgrim. It is a very different model to what I usually do, and I'm actually very happy with how he turned out, especially since I could use those extra bits that I had lying around. If you did enjoy this video, please consider looking at my channel. I've got over 400 videos now, which is crazy to me, but I've got plenty out there. There should be something out there, and if there isn't, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to see on the channel, and if it's anything good, I actually might build it. So leave your suggestions down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next one. Bye.